Well, good evening, folks. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on whereabouts you are in the world. And it is lovely to see you again. And thank you for joining me for my favourite time of the week, which is our meals of the week. So thank you once again for coming over and having a nosy at what I made for the family dinners this week. If you're new and this is your first time here, my name's Cheryl and we're a family from the west coast of sunny Scotland. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you do like these kinds of videos, why not consider subscribing just before you go, because I would love to see you back again. And I post these videos every week. I always start off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday. And if I've done a video recipe on any of the dinners that you see here, you will find them linked underneath in the video as well. So let me go and show you what we had. And also I wanted to say thank you ever so much for all your lovely comments about Jasper. So yeah, he's back safe and sound, and yeah, he's just back to his normal self. So it's like he was never away, but we are going to be extra careful from now on. So on Monday, it seemed it was quite a pie heavy week this week. We had chicken and vegetable pies. So these are just wee individual chicken and vegetable pies, very easy to make, and I will pop a recipe underneath. We had some baby potatoes with some garlic butter, and then some garden peas and some sliced carrots as well. Just lovely. And when you open that pie out, there's bags of gravy in there, and it's just a lovely plate full of mushiness. Moving on to Tuesday, and I made a fish pie this time. So I haven't had this for a wee while, and this was the fish mix that you'll have seen in my shopping haul. So there's pollock in there, smoked haddock, there's salmon, and I made a quick parsley sauce and put some sweet corn, and then the mashed potato and some grated cheese and panko breadcrumbs, and that's the fish there in the parsley sauce just before the tatties go on the top. Really easy, and again I'll leave the recipe for my one underneath. Moving on to Wednesday, a meat and potato pie this day, which you'll have seen already if you watched the recipe for this that I posted the other day. And we had some mushy peas at the side, and we also had some potato wedges, which weren't ready at the time of filming because I also done the recipe on the same day as we had this. So yeah, they weren't ready yet, but we did have potato wedges. It wasn't just the peas, but yeah, that was delicious. Moving on to Thursday, a simple cauliflower cheese. We've been loving this recently, and it's just a very simple cauliflower with cheese sauce, panko breadcrumbs, a wee bit of parsley, a few chips on the side, and some tomatoes and parsley on the side of that. And this is it, just out of the oven. And again, I'll leave the recipe for this underneath. Moving on to Friday, something completely different for us. You'll have seen in my shopping haul, I picked up the old El Paso fajita kit, which comes with the tortillas and also some seasoning for the chicken. So yeah, I thought we'd try this. So some shredded lettuce, I've got 2 types of cheese there. The seasoning that came in the box I used on the chicken fillets. So I've got half plain chicken and the other half of the chicken I done with the seasoning because Mr. What's for Tea isn't big into seasoning, so he just had the plain chicken. Also some tortilla chips, and I've got some things to add like red onions and sweet corn and tomatoes and some sour cream, and also some garlic mayo. I didn't have any bell peppers, or I think that would have been perfect in this, and that's the tortilla wraps in the middle. There are 8 there, so I didn't bother showing you on the plate because obviously when they're wrapped up, yeah, and some chips, you're not going to see anything, but that was nice for a wee change. Moving on to Saturday, I made Katsu curry. So yeah, I love these kinds of curries. So that's just some basmati rice. And I breaded, I had some chicken fillets left, so I just put some batter on those, and I made up a curry sauce with some peas and onions, and that's it, really simple. I did get a chicken katsu curry kit, the Wagamama one you'll have seen in my shopping haul, but I didn't end up using it. I was quite disappointed what was inside actually. This is what you've got: a tiny wee sachet of curry sauce, a sachet of breadcrumbs, and a sachet of salad dressing. So I ended up not using that, and I just done my own as usual, but it was delicious. Mr. What's for Tea didn't fancy that, so I also made a cheeseburger pasta bake as well, which is a big favourite with him. And again, I'll leave the recipe. I've done a video recipe on this, so I'll leave it listed underneath. And so many of you are watching this and saying how much you're loving it as well, and it is one of our favourites. It's so tasty and easy to make as well, so I will leave this linked underneath. Moving on to today and another pie. We had minced beef pie this time. So I made some creamy mashed potato just for the side. This is a mince round from my local farm shop, but I do one that's identical to this and I have done a video on it. So I will leave the video linked underneath, and it's just a classic, you know, Scottish mince round or mince pie, whatever you like to call it. And we had some munch too on the side, and it is just so tasty and definitely one of our favourites, that one. Just before I move on, I wanted to say, as usual, a massive thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube as well. And a big hello to Simon if you're watching. So yeah, we shout out to Simon at the Half Done Hobbyist, because I think you watch some of my videos. So yeah, hello to you, and to the rest of you who are leaving and have joined and stayed to this point, thank you very much for watching. Like I said at the beginning, thank you for all your lovely comments concerning Jasper. You know, he did manage to escape. He went away and he was out overnight, and oh, we were so worried, but he did appear at 7 AM at his usual breakfast time on a back garden with a back wall and a massive big tree. And I just went out in the morning, you know, I don't know why. I went out first thing in the morning, I was kind of shouting his name, and he appeared on the back wall and he was sort of shouting back and I was shouting at him. So he came in for his breakfast and all was well again. And as you know, as far as he's concerned, he just went back to normal straight away, went back to his normal spot. He had a good bath for a good half hour and just went back into his normal routine, but he had us really worried. Like I said, he is an indoor cat, and you know, normally I wouldn't have a problem with a cat going out and about and coming, you know, going away for a couple of days and coming back. That's normal, but he has never been out. We got him as a rescue cat. He was 2 when we got him, and you know, he's just never been out. So we were a bit worried because I don't know how he would cope, you know, with certain different situations he might come across. But yeah, he's absolutely fine. So I'm going to go off now, and thank you for watching. I'll catch up with you during the week back here on What's for Tea. So take care and bye for now. Bye now.